Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are finally live right here at McDonald's in Salem, Indiana. And, hey, we are here for the #1 radio program in the country because we're right here from Salem, Indiana. So we're actually doing a coach's corner tonight. And, hey, I wanted to kind of get everybody going tonight and let everybody know that, hey, we are here and we're down here at McDonald's. And, hey, they got the ice cream machine running tonight. And come on down and get an ice cream. And, hey, it is football season, and wow, I tell you what, I remember last year whenever I said it was time to end the show, it was kind of bittersweet because, we had a great year, and this year we're starting over. So, hey, when I say we're starting over, kind of mean that in two of the three the schools this year. We have, first of all, I want to go out and say, our thoughts and our prayers go out to Coach Gleason from Salem. He's, battling a little bit of a health scare, so we're want to say a prayer for him tonight, and also, but in the meantime, we got Coach Roger here, and he's taking over for us for a little bit. So how you doing, Raj?
Doing great, Chris. Happy to be here. It is football season.
It is football season, and just trying to kind of go over, kind of sum up last year is, this is all pretty much new for you, isn't it?
Yes, being the interim head coach is new for me, but I was on Coach Gleason's staff when he first came. His first year, I was one of his assistant coaches, and I was an assistant under Coach Thompson for 3 years. So it's not like it's new to me,
right?
But stepping into this role, it's been new, and it's been a whirlwind 2.5 weeks. This has just happened in the last 2.5 weeks. There were just a lot of uncertainty surrounding Coach Gleason's health, and I think he finally got down to the point where he just wasn't going to be able to physically come back this year, and he had to inform the school of that. And then they actually reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in stepping in and filling that role for this season, and I was happy to say yes because Salem football means a lot to me, and having coached a lot of these kids really mean a lot to me as well. So I felt, a calling, and I was very humbled to be offered the opportunity to coach at the school that I played and graduated from, and have a lot of respect for all the coaches that have come before me, and we're just looking to continue that.
So, and everybody might know, Coach Mason for several different roles that he's actually been in with Salem. Last year, you took over the baseball for the baseball team, and
last year.
And, also, you hear him every time the Salem plays a basketball game, and you're on the radio also. So it's kind of actually nice to be across the table from somebody that uses equipment.
Yeah, I've been involved in Salem sports pretty much since I graduated from high school. I started coaching youth sports in about 1989, and I've coached everything from baseball, football, basketball, soccer, and I've coached from the T-ball level to the high school level. So I've had the opportunity to see kids develop from the time that they start until the time that they graduate, and it's
just talk about the team a little bit. At the start, no one really kind of knew what was kind of going on, and some kids have been like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. Kind of got them to come back. What was like one of the main challenges when you come to start this, to get involved in the program? What was one of the main challenges you had to deal with?
Well, stepping in mid-summer, we had been doing workouts throughout the summer, and our numbers were really low. I think at one time we had about 22 kids. So one of the things that we instantly started working on was try to get our numbers back up. And although our numbers aren't where we want them, they're certainly better than when we started. We're at about 37 kids right now. So we definitely picked up a lot, and we do have enough to have a JV schedule, which is very important.
Yeah.
So really just to try to stabilize the program, try to get some kids back out, and to start building off of success that the team had last year. Obviously, year 2 of Coach Gleason's tenure, and the Lions won 2 more games than they did from the year before. So we want to try to improve this year with the group that we have.
Yeah. Now with your offense, some of the key positions there. Your quarterback is still Ethan Campbell.
Yeah, Ethan right now is going to be our starter. we've been working Braxton Dean in at that position as well, and we're gonna get him in the game in that situation at different points to try to get some different looks for him there, because he's one of our best athletes, extremely talented, and we want to get the ball in his hands pretty much any way we can, passing, throwing, running. He's going to be a real key to our offense. So, yeah, Ethan will be our quarterback, but we're going to use Braxton in that role as well.
Yeah, I know Braxton back in the day. I mean, he's just an athlete. He really is. I know he's extremely fast. He can catch a ball. I mean, back in the day, I mean, he was really, really good. So, and I know he's improved from even then. So, kudos for you guys to be able to actually have him on your football team.
Yeah, he's one of our 8 seniors. We do have 8 seniors this year, and Braxton's one of our captains. He's a 4-year football player for us. He started his sophomore, junior, and then of course this year. So brings a lot of experience, a lot of athleticism. He's one of the strongest kids in the weight room. He's extremely hard worker at practice. He's definitely one of our leaders.
Yeah. Now, going to this game on Friday, we've got North Harrison. It's always the first game for Salem every year, and North Harrison, you normally have that dude, that guy that's always in the backfield. Is like, hey, I'm going to run it right down your throat, and I know, we scrimmaged him over West Washington, a week ago, and that dude is, he's there.
Yeah, Fessel is their star running back, and they're coached by Fessel. It's the North Harrison name. That name is synonymous with North Harrison football, and they have a first-year coach as well. So it's going to be an opportunity for he and I to kind of match with against each other, and that's what coaching is. It's all about creating a strategy and trying to outguess the opponent. And they play similar to the way we do. They like to line up and run the ball.
Yeah,
they're usually a very big and strong group. They won the sectional last year.
Yeah.
They've got 14 seniors, so it's definitely going to be a test for us, but we feel like we've had a good 2 weeks of practice. We had a great practice tonight. Kids are really excited, ready to go, and we're ready to go out and face somebody different than each other.
Now, and I know you've done this for 2 weeks. And, do you feel like when you have a great practice that, like, the game sucks, or do you feel like that you have a crappy practice right before game? It's like, oh yeah, that's what I want, because the game's going to be great.
Well, I'll be honest. I think we've had, this is the 12th practice since I've been back, and we've only really had one day where we just really didn't perform very well. Yeah. It was one of those days we were outside, and of course, with all the weather restrictions you have on high school football, we were outside for just an hour with no equipment, and it just wasn't a good session. And we had a long talk about that, and I think the guys understood that, and I told them about how important it is that we have to perform on the practice field. We got to focus. We have to be disciplined, because practice is where you learn. You don't learn in games.
That's right. Yeah.
You can't practice during the game. You can't teach somebody to do something in a game. You got to learn it. You got to learn it Monday through Thursday, and then you got to put it into play. So, like I said, numbers aren't where we want them, but I've got a great group. Really good seniors. We've got 8. Waylon Foster's back with us, Karis Moore, Braxton Dean, Rory Davidson, Lenny Wynn, Blake Applegate, Cage Calloway, and Aiden Taylor. That's our 8 seniors, and they've all been really good leaders on and off the field. They're the first guys to get in the weight room and want to get after it, and we have put a lot of time and effort into the weight room. We altered our practice schedule this year on Monday. It's typically been a day where we watch film, and then we go out for about an hour and a half practice. This year, we're going to continue to watch our film and do our scout, but we're going to spend Monday afternoons in the weight room.
Yeah.
It just seems to me that you work hard all summer to get to a point, and then you quit when games start. You don't maintain that.
Yeah.
And being physically strong, bigger, stronger, faster than your opponents, you have a much greater chance of success.
Absolutely.
So we're going to carry that through this year.
And those 8 seniors that you talked about, I know that back in the day, they, always going from even third and fourth grade, whenever they started, they've always loved football and always played. I think most of them have, continued football, over their, pretty much their entire life. So those guys, they're all going to hang my group like.
Yeah, they're all really good kids, and we got Blake Applegate back out to kick for us this year. We were spoiled, as you know, with Johnny Fowley for 4 years. Probably one of the best kickers in the school history. He's playing college football right now, and we lost him last year. So Blake has stepped in this year to help us. He's a soccer kid, and I think he's going to help us a lot in the kicking game.
Right. Well, I tell you what, Coach. I mean, I'm very excited to see what you do to Salem football this year.
Well, thanks, Chris. Yeah, we just want to get off a good start down at North Harrison. It's not an easy place to go play. They're a big, strong, physical team. They're going to try to eat the clock. You know, when you play North Harrison, you know, from whenever Grayson was with it, you know, if you hit the ball 3 or 4 times a game, you're lucky because they can put together some 16-play, 75-yard, 10-minute drives. So when you get a possession, you have to really take care of the football. You can't have any mistakes. You can't have penalties. And you have to score every time you get the ball. Yeah. You know, our goal is to get them into a passing game because that's not their strength. So, exactly. So our goal is to win first down. We have to be 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11. We can't be 2nd and 2. Right. I mean, and I think that was our success with them last year is we got them into some passing downs. We got them into some passing situations. That's not their strength, obviously. And so we were able to take advantage of that. And it was a real nice victory. It was opening night here on the new turf there, Jim Upton Field. And, you know, it was nice to say that you beat a sectional champ last year. Of course, it was the first game of the year, and it improved a lot. But, you know, plus it's a Mid-Central Conference matchup for us. Right. And we want to try to win conference games. That's really what we're playing for. Right. So,
yeah, we got, you know, you are going to North Harrison this week, and I know it's, they actually moved. West Washington was supposed to go there last week for the scrimmage, and they have some
issues with their field.
Yeah. So hopefully they'll still have the issues, and they'll have, you know, like we're saying.
That's what we were hoping. I talked to Mr. Whedon today, and we are going down there. So they got those resolved, and you know, we did get a good scout on them off of the scrimmage they had with West Washington, and it was really good to see. And you know, got to see what the Senators did that worked well.
Yes.
And we did have some success doing some things, and so we are going to learn from you, and we're going to try to model some of that because we picked out their strengths and weaknesses, and I'm sure they got our scout. You know, they got the film from our scrimmage, and they're going to try to do the same. So, but it was really nice to get that film. Plus, we got to take a look at you too.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I'm scared to death because you know, of course, my kid's a quarterback, and it's like. That always scares me as a dad, you know, like, you know, and when I'm up in the booth, I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't get hurt. I'm up here on the radio, you know.
Well, yeah, county is always fun, you know, the 3 schools, and of course, West Washington Eastern Open. So, but it's going to be nice for me this year to go against Coach Lowry. I have tremendous respect for this coach. He's an outstanding coach, and he's doing some good things over there. And so that's going to be a good feeling to go get somebody you have a lot of respect for. Right. Of course, Eastern State coach, I've got to meet him. We had a nice discussion, and looking forward to playing the Musketeers as well. So, yeah, county is a big deal for all of us. You know, we all want to win county.
Absolutely. Well, hey, Roger, I really appreciate you coming tonight, and you know, I look forward to seeing you every week. And I can tell you, if you're going to go see that game this week, I want to tell you all to bring a chair because they've got some pretty good seating over there. When you actually have a chair, they got some bleachers there as well, but they have some good seating for with the lawn chair, so you actually feel more comfortable. So, but
bleachers on one side. The visiting side has kind of a grassy knoll.
Yeah.
You said bring your lawn chairs and your blankets and your pop-up tents and
grills.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have a good crowd follow us down there.
Absolutely. Hey, I'll tell you what, we're going to be right back after this message. We're going to be talking to Jordan for the Eastern Musketeers, and we will be right back.
All right. You want to play commercial till that?
Yeah. Yeah, fine. Hey.
Good? Yeah.
Rob. Yeah. Appreciate it, buddy.
Good luck this week. All yourself. I'm doing right now. Get a chance to listen. Y'all know us. Oh, yeah, we watched them. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got the chance to get a pretty good style. Yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, North Carolina. Yeah, no pressure to me, right? Oh, no pressure. The last guy did it, can't you? Exactly. Definitely got one uppers.
What's commercials?
Yeah, sure.
You wanted 2.
Yeah. 50 at one point now.
The commercials are 2 and on 2 and 3, and then 4 was Coach's Warren, just the intro, and then 1 is your game.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we're good. Me and Ross figured it out.
You did? Not brain surgery. We're doing it.
Yeah.
It's so long ago.
I guess you got
I think it's another reason why I couldn't hear you guys.
Let me grab this out of these guys' way.
I think the reason I couldn't hear you is because I didn't have it on.
Hey, sir, here, Bob. Yeah, you can stay right there.
Hey, good to meet you again, finally.
Yeah, me too. Chris?
Yes, I'm Chris.
Okay, gotcha. Nice to meet you, sir.
Everything? Chase, okay.
Ace Rickard. Thank you.
Rickard.
That's, hey, who's my dad? My dad? Dad Rickard.
We're related.
We're related?
Yeah.
That's
so, your dad is my wife's cousin. So, she was a Rickard. Well, she's a Coates.
Yeah.
But she was a Rickard, but her mom was a Rickard.
It was her mom.
Which your grandpa and her grandma was brother and sister. We're sort of related by marriage.
Yeah, my grandpa, yeah, he told me his sister. They're like 8 or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was just nuts. Yeah. Trust me, when you go to a family reunion, it's like not very. We used to go to Christmas, and it was like, oh yeah, it was crazy. They don't do that anymore. We had the old house.
Not on it.
Okay. Let's get this on.
Oh no, I can't remember. Does it matter which one's left or right?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Hey, and we are back, and we are live right here at McDonald's, and we're here for the second coach for Coach's Corner. And is the ice cream machine working? Yep, she's walking out with 2 ice cream cones right now. So I tell you what, if you get up here and get some ice cream before they run out today, that'd be great. So hey, we're back here. We're live right here with Jordan, Coach Jordan from Eastern, and hey, welcome, Coach. Welcome to Coach's Corner.
Hey man, thanks for having us. I appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem. And he brought a kid. He brought a kid with him, which is awesome. He brought Chase Rickman, and we just found out that hey, we're related, sort of. We're by marriage. So yeah. So Chad, if you're listening, hey, this is Chris Hunt. You know, I'm your cousin, sort of by marriage. But so Jordan, so it's all new. It's all welcome to the program. Welcome to Eastern.
Yeah, it's I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun, really.
Yeah,
I mean, it has been.
So let's talk a little bit about where you have come from in this, because I mean you're new, so you had to come from somewhere.
Sorry about that. Yeah,
that's all right.
So actually, the last 5 years, I was running the middle school program down in Silver Creek.
Oh yeah. Oh, heck of a middle school program. Yeah.
Yeah, we got that going pretty well. Before that, I spent a year with Dave Paffenhouse at Silver Creek High School.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And the year before that, I was with Jason Hawkins with Charlestown.
Oh yeah. Oh, Hawk. Yes. I know Hawk well. Yes.
Yeah. So
good coach. Really good coach. He's currently with the Clarksville, right?
He's at Clarksville. Yeah. So I got to play him. Week 2.
Yeah.
And that was my high school.
Hey, there's nothing better than beating him, though, right?
Right. That was my high school coach.
Yeah.
So looking forward to all the games.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that one,
Yeah. So let's talk. Let's go a little bit Chase here. So are you a senior?
Yes, sir.
I'd hope so. Good Lord, you're 9 feet tall and he's like 600 pounds. I mean, everybody needs to be afraid of you down on a football field. So what position do you play?
I play right guard right now, and I play nose guard.
I would say some man, you're a monster. I mean, can he lift a car?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I got very lucky coming to Eastern out here.
Yeah. So this is a big game this week.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you're this is part of the county rivalry, and Jordan, I don't know if you know about the county rivalry now. It's like it's bigger than the Super Bowl. I am not kidding you. It's gigantic.
I learned that really quick.
Yeah.
I really have. I'm definitely excited for it.
Yeah.
Again, it's all new.
Yeah.
But I learned very quickly this is huge.
So, not to give any secrets away, but one of the things I always ask a new quarterback or a new coach is, what offense do you run?
Well, we started the summer off kind of in one offense, and I'm like, man, it just wasn't working out, you know. So after our scrimmages, we kind of went back to the drawing board, and I really think we're going to be able to throw the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
I think, you know, we have Cordell, our first quarterback, you know, big frame.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, Hurst, that's a big name in Pekin, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, we got some skills on the outside. Obviously, you see,
absolutely.
We have a good line.
Yeah.
Our line does a good job, you know, pass blocking and whatnot.
I would say so.
You know, I think
I'm out there in clotheslines a lot.
You know, I really think I think we're going to be able to move the ball through the air a little bit.
Yeah. So last year, you know, you with West Washington. Well, you wasn't here, but last year they went to West Washington.
Yeah.
First game of the year. It's always the first game of the year.
Right.
You know, they beat West Washington, and this year we're going. You know, West Washington's going over to pick up Musketeers here, and I know you're hoping for the same result, which I'm not. You know, I'll be honest with you, I'm not. But I'll tell you, I mean, I'm always excited about this game because it is, like, you know, part of the county rivalry.
Right.
I mean, we got commercials. JC Store wants to give us $1 million. I mean, come on now. I mean, not really, but I wish they would. So we could maybe I could, you know, buy a car, you know, for that with that money.
Sure. Yeah.
But so going into this game, first game, are you a little bit nervous?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of things. You know, it's my first time as a head coach at this level.
Yeah.
And my kids are ready. I'm ready. So there's just the butterflies, you know, first game jitters.
Absolutely.
For myself, I'm not seeing that in my kids, though.
Yeah.
They seem excited, ready to go.
So let's talk about numbers for your kids. You know, last year after, I'm going to call it the debacle. That's the last time we'll call it that. That's a debacle from last year.
It's all right.
The numbers, you know, started out gigantic, and then they drilled it down like 10 kids. It was something crazy, stupid number like that.
I think after Charlestown, we were. I think I was told they finished with 18 or 19 campmates.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Sound about right?
Yes, so yeah. Now, was that from injuries or was that from people just finally saying, "Hey, we're done"?
We had about 5 of our varsity kids out, I'd say. Like Aiden Jones, Marty, Aiden. There's a lot of other kids out last year, but they just kept piling up after our wins.
Yeah.
I think it was just kind of like you said, a little both.
Yeah.
We're done. Whatever happened, you know, I wasn't there. And then those injuries early, those were big injuries. I think the wind just kind of went out of their sail.
Yeah, and it's a new day. I mean, it's a new time. It's a new year, new coach. You know, I always say, you know, whenever, you know, you see, you know, a new coach brings a breath of fresh air to that program. And I know with dealing with, you know, doing this show for the last few years and also, you know, coaching for as long as I have, that program has really kind of needed some help and needed some fresh air.
Right.
Last year, I didn't even know who the coach was. Never get to talk to him, and because he never showed up at the program. This year, you showed up at the program, so I'm like, hey, I'm happy as can be that. Hey, we got a guy that showed up at the program, and you know, you come, you know, it sounds like you get a great background coming from Silver Creek, and you know, bringing some new kids, get some kids back into the program. That's huge, and bringing this monstrosity of a man here that's good. You know, I mean, I hope he's the only one. And is he the only one that's this big?
Oh, when you say, hey, this about your size? Yeah. Hey,
oh my gosh!
Yeah, we got a couple. So I'm proud of our line. You know, I'm the strongest.
Oh, there we go. Yes, there it goes. Yes, that's right. You know, you're a Rickard. You know, it's you know what's really funny is that, and if everyone knows who the Rickards are, the Rickards are usually short. They're short little people. I mean, they just are. I mean, like my mother-in-law, she's this short little girl, and you know, all the sisters are short. And then he walks in, and I'm a Rickard. I'm like, there's no way. But then I also know Chad, and Chad's like a big guy too, and it's getting, yeah. You got the height, you got the meat, so we're getting ready to see what he's doing.
Yeah, and Chase, you know, he moves well.
Yeah.
I'm like I said, I'm very fortunate. We're gonna finish. Our final roster has, I think we're at 44.
Yeah. Now, first game is always West Washington.
Yep.
The last game is always Salem. Is that right?
Charlestown's our last game.
Charlestown's our last game.
Salem is week 7. Yeah, it's at the end of the season.
Yes. Yeah, that's when everybody knows who the county champion is. Yeah. Yeah, which is a huge. I'm telling you, it's big. You're part of it now.
I'm part of it. I've learned it. I'm excited.
There's no rivalry like the Salem West Washington Eastern rivalry. I don't believe there is. I mean, Charlestown, they're just Charlestown. You know, right? Clarksville, they're just Clarksville. Silver Creek, they just hate everyone hates Silver Creek. I mean, it's just so. But now you get to hate them too. So now last year you was like, oh, I love Silver Creek. This year you're like, I hate Silver Creek. So
now they're
that's right.
They did. I'll say they taught me a lot there.
Yeah.
I had some good mentors. I was able to, taking over the middle school program. I treated it like a high school.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
If you didn't have the grade, you're not.
Absolutely.
You're going to be punished not in the grade, so on and so forth. It's weird seeing them because I coached that entire roster.
Yeah.
Aside from sure some movements here and there, it'll be weird to see them on the other sideline. But
so, how many seniors are you guys having this year?
We're at 8.
8 seniors.
We have 8 seniors.
And returning seniors, or like from last year. I'm not saying they all failed 11th grade, but but
right.
All returning from 11th grade.
Yeah. Connor, aside from
yeah. Well, he played freshman and sophomore year, but then he had some struggles junior year.
Yeah. So one of our running backs, returned from his sophomore year.
So, I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a great program this year. I'll tell you what. I mean, so I'm really excited about football because I want to see those. I want to see those kids succeed because when it comes right down to it, we have a 1A school, a 2A school, and a 3A school. No, 2 2A schools in our county. But now Salem's a 2A school now. So now so Salem and Eastern are 2A, and West Washington's a 1A. So to see that, I mean, that's I like to see all the county. Last few years, I've been like, I always want to see all the county teams go to a sectional game, play that sectional game. I always want to see that.
Right.
Hopefully, you and Salem will play, together in that sectional.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a chance of us in Salem for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's have you heard about our field? Have you seen our field yet?
So I remember that you have the Bermuda grass.
Yes.
Which I love. It's like super soft like that.
Yeah.
Now what's different?
We redid it.
Oh, okay.
Our school corporation, our admin, our athletic director have all been so supportive. When I came in here, I talked to them. Well, first off, the winter killed most of it.
Yes.
Guys, we need to make this place look nice. We need this and this and this.
It's a heck of a facility. It really is.
Man, our locker room's beautiful. The whole football building out there.
Yeah.
Where the concession stand is.
Yeah.
And now our field is beautiful. I mean, it's looking good, man. We're excited.
Now, do you have one of those little robots that go out there and paint the foul lines on there?
We do. That's crazy.
Isn't it crazy?
It is so crazy.
I can sit there and watch that thing for hours. They're on. They paint a straight line. I mean, I can't make a straight line on a piece of paper. And if you have a robot out there doing this, like,
the first time they showed it to me, I think for 10 minutes I just stood there and just awe.
Yeah.
Like, how does that? I mean, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
Did it paint a picture in front of the kid? Did yours paint a picture in the middle of the 50-yard line?
Yeah, so actually tomorrow, today it did the field.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's going to do...
Let's take a break. Yeah,
tomorrow it's going to recharge all the batteries and stuff. Uses all these satellites. And
oh, my gosh.
We have to set up a satellite for it. But tomorrow it's going to do the end zones. And then the big logo in the middle.
I mean, I couldn't figure out this machine tonight to figure out how to get on the radio because it was all screwed. I had it all screwed up. And luckily, Greg and Becky came back and said, "Okay, you're an idiot," and fixed it. But I couldn't imagine using that thing. But it just goes up there. It does the thing, and it's
man. Our maintenance team up there, they showed me how to get it done and support and help me when it's been pretty easy, man. I gotta tell you.
So let me ask you this: how many years you playing football, Chase?
I played my 8th grade freshman and then junior year, and then I played this year.
So, be honest with me. You're a senior.
Yes, sir.
How's it been dealing with a new coach?
Honestly, I like this coach way more than last year.
I think everybody does.
Like, last year, I'd go to practice, miserable. I don't want to be here. This year, it's fun.
He keeps up the practice mentality. He doesn't. Whenever he yells at us, he teaches us. Last year's coach, he just yelled to yell.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just like him way more personality-wise, coaching-wise, and yeah, this year is way better than last year.
You know, and that's one thing when it comes to being a coach. I mean, and Jordan, you know this, being a coach, you know, for as long as you have, you're looking at. Sorry about that. You're looking at.
That's all right.
You're looking at. You know, how to actually teach these kids. You know, I mean, you're going to yell at them, but you're also going to teach them. A lot of coaches don't know how to do that. All they know how to do is yell at kids.
Right. I think I gained their respect because I'm always honest with them. You know, I tell them I love them.
Yeah.
I tell them when they mess up.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was yesterday I got on our center for something. I was like, dude, blah blah blah. I still love you. Blah blah blah. I'm a lucky man, but
yeah. Yes.
And I think they know that I mean it. You know,
yeah, absolutely.
I'll give them the shirt off my back if that's all I got left.
Right. Well, I can tell you what, just I'm excited about the game tomorrow night. I mean, I get to go down and I'm actually it's on tomorrow night for day. So let me explain everything to the peoples. So peoples, let me tell you, the worst day on the planet for me during football season is Tuesday. You know what's Tuesday? Okay, Monday, we have Monday Night Football. Oh, yeah, it's Monday Night Football. It's time.
Yeah.
Tuesday, nothing. Absolutely nothing. You sit there and you just look at each other like, well, there's nothing. But then Wednesday, I've got the most amazing, coaches corner program on the planet. I mean, pretty good. I mean, I'm telling you, the aliens are coming down and they're listening to this program. So, Wednesday night, we have Thursday night football. Friday night under the lights.
I will say I like Thursday. A little pregame.
Yes.
We're all going to do our team dinner together. But it's so close. It's not Friday, but it's so close, and it's man, it could be at me.
Then you get the Friday night under the lights, baby. That lights come on, and you just walk out there. And I know as a coach, but man, as a player, you've got to walk out there and just go, let's do it.
I tell my guys all the time, this feeling doesn't come back.
Yeah.
When you have a kid and get married, it kind of does. But that Friday night feeling, man.
And I know exactly what you're talking about because, and I've got two kids and I've been married. I'm married to, an amazing woman. But I can tell you this, she's not going to listen to the show, and she's not going to listen. So if anyone else that tells her, I told her she's amazing. But I can tell you that, that feeling of walking out there and just looking at those lights, seeing those kids go on the field as a coach, it's like, oh yeah. I'm looking forward to it. We get how many weeks of this? I mean, we get what, 7, 8 weeks? 9 weeks?
So
9 weeks.
You're guaranteed 10 games.
Yes.
That after 9, it's win or go home.
And your major goal is to play in November. It's play in November. That's the number one key. Is play in November. That's the biggest thing you can do. So
Rickard here. Do I have another second?
Yeah, you get some time. Yeah, good time.
I almost had to. I kind of had to beg Rickard over here to play back in January.
Yeah.
I saw what you saw. I'm like, man, you're a great shot. You playing football? No, I don't think. I was like, dude, you can't do this to me.
And you're walking around school just falling like a puppy dog. Hey, man,
oh, man, you should have seen me in the hallway.
Hey, man, you want a Coke? There's ice cream.
I remember I had a meeting one day, and he wasn't in there.
Yeah.
I told the kids, I was like, hold on just 1 second. And I walked out of the meeting and go find he was in the gym.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you got to hear what I'm saying. And it worked out great. Starters, both ways.
You just want to be a cheerleader, won't you? I would
lead the student section. I was like,
you got to get on that beat.
We're proud of them. Great grades, great attitude, effort.
And that's the biggest thing I can tell my kids is, hey, it's about your grades. Football is an extracurricular activity. You've got to have grades because I can tell you, football one day, it'll be a long, long time from now. Like after you retire from the NFL, we'll be over. But you have to be smart. You have to be smart. And I have found out that the good football players are the ones that are smart. So, yeah.
You're definitely down there for football IQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we're blessed with some really, really good kids. You know, I'm definitely proud of them. I love that I'm here. We're off to a great start. Obviously, haven't played a game yet.
Absolutely, yeah.
Off to a great start.
And you're going up against your cousin tomorrow night. So your cousin, his name is Gavin Hunt. He's the quarterback.
Yeah.
So he's the quarterback. He also does other stuff.
Hey, I make me get that quarterback even faster.
That's right, yeah. Hey, what's up, cuz?
Did you know that? No, your cousin?
Oh, yeah. We do now, yeah.
All kinds out here.
Yeah. So, yeah, we related. You got a cousin, it's, I mean, you should have. I mean, your dad's got like 9 sisters. I mean, they're a big family. Yeah. So
I didn't realize any of this. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then you also had another cousin that went to Silver Creek. He's probably cousin.
Oh,
yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah. Either Dana, she was a teacher. I think she's a teacher at Silver Creek.
Oh, yeah.
And her son played down there. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Dana.
We're just doing a family reunion right here on Coach's Corner.
I know exactly who you're talking about. He was one of my centers.
Yeah.
Great kid, man. That's a great family right there.
We want to do the family tree.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, man. That's a great family.
All right. Well, hey, I tell you what, I look forward to actually seeing you guys tomorrow night on the field. And like I said, have good luck, bad luck. I'm hoping you get luck. I hope you lose. But, because my kids are Washington Senators. So, but no, I'm really excited about East Washington this year. So good luck, guys.
I appreciate that show for you.
Hey, when you go, hey, that's for you, buddy. Yeah, you look up and you look at me because I'm on the radio. So I'll be announcing the game. I'll be like, well, there's a touchdown. I'm really gonna get down there.
I have to cheer for both sides.
I know it's gonna, but I'm gonna still have to lean to the.
The family, man. I get it.
All right, boys. Well, I tell you what, thank you very much for coming in, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Hey, I look forward to seeing you next week. So
yes, sir. I'll be here.
All right, thank you, Jordan. Hey, I tell you what, we will be right back. We were gonna go take a couple commercial breaks, and we'll be right back with the one and only Jeremy Lowers.
Hey, kind of stuff.
Awesome. Thank you. You had fun?
You guys. Yes, sir.
That's what. Did you guys eat?
Yes, sir.
All right, good.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
You want to get my check?
Yeah. Come back to see you next week.
Yes.
Oh, 554-006.
Oh, Gavin. Okay.
Yeah, Gavin.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he must be the legendary big black rock.
Hey, see you guys. Hey, see you, buddy. We did sound good when you were at the station. We did sound good.
Stopper, high roller, fun business.
And we got to go Karen.
Full throttle.
Yeah, he's going to be here in 5 minutes. So
Awesome stock car like that.
he was calling me, and I was like, wait, my phone, I turned it off.
I heard you number.
So how's it going so far?
No, really.
Okay.
I don't think the big tractor today. 320.
I don't know if there's anything to do with updating this or not, but I think on your phone, we might need to unpair it from this and then try to maybe repair it.
What we'll do is we'll get this over with, and we'll go ahead and get that
Don't miss the best
work for next week.
stock driver recommendation.
Well, we need it tomorrow night. Yeah, we need it tomorrow night. I tell you what, man, it's like it goes so fast that it doesn't.
It's 6 to 12 or just $5. It's 5 and under.
Let me get a photo of you.
More information.
Hang on a minute.
SalemSpeedway.com.
Yeah, that's my
All the racing access coming up at Salem Speedway. Save time.
I should bring my shirt.
Well, we're gonna have to. I know, and I've got them. I need to make that an O.
Good Lord. Hey, Roy. It's freaking huge. That's Tara's cousin. So you know who Chad Rickard is? He lives at Baird Mobile Home. He's one of the, I think he owns part of it.
And he's your cousin?
Yes. His dad. Anyway.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
But also me. We need to do a McDonald's commercial.
This is for your for Friday night. This is not for Coach's Corner, but for
okay.
how you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Rocking.
I know. Let me.
It's been a minute.
Spring birthday was Thursday. Don't remember free food. Okay. Let me get your photo with it. Your headphones on. Look at that. Look at that. Wait. What are you doing? Are you really good? Okay. I got you. Okay. I'm cracking up. This is like, I don't know about this. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I'm cracking up. Okay. I'm going to get back and face.
Okay.
Be
Which
ready.
one's one, Jeremy? Which one's one?
I'll thanks for you.
Looks like. What's going on?
What?
Okay, that's me.
That's you.
Okay, 2.
I think I got you.
Okay, there's 2. That's plus 3. All right, here we go.
Good. Thank y'all so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back here live at McDonald's. And the doctor machine still working? Yep, it's still working. So, yep, she just told me, yep, it's working. So, hey, get your butt out here and get you some ice cream and enjoy some of that cool, refreshing flavor from McDonald's. And hey, we are back. We're live. We're right here. And guess who's there with me? Not the least, that's for sure. Jeremy Lyle. How you doing, Jeremy?
Doing great.
Yep. So, New Year. We said last year that at the end of last year it was like, hey, it's the last show of the year, and it was all depressed. And now, hey, we're ready. This is New Year. It's here, man. It's football is here.
Oh, absolutely. You wait and you do all that lifting in the wintertime. You do all that lifting in the spring, and you go through those open window periods where you get to do a little bit more football, and then summer gets here, and you're able to start cranking it up a little bit. You have some competition days. You have a controlled scrimmage. But now it's Friday night. It's the real deal. It's what you look forward to. You wait, then it's here. And unfortunately, we'll blink and it'll be November. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to go play some football. We're going to enjoy it. We got a great group of kids. It's been a really great off season. It's been a really good summer. It's been a really good preseason. We've got 50 kids on our roster. We've worked hard to get to that number. We had about 91% of summer attendance throughout the summer, which is outstanding.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all get showed up.
Yeah, anytime you get to that 90, you start getting around that 90 mark, that usually means a fun, productive season's in front of you.
Probably 40% of those kids have the license.
Right.
The parents have stepped up and said, hey, you know what? Their football's on point, so we're bringing it up.
Yeah, we 50 kids, but it is a young roster. 21 of those are freshmen. So it is a young roster. So yeah, like you said, there's several of those kids that do not drive. Thank goodness for some dedicated families, some dedicated parents. We're very blessed to live in a community that loves football, that supports our program, and they get their kids to practice.
Yeah. I got one kid that I think that, he pretty much lives with me besides Gavin. So it's like, I've got Gavin and Braden Leap there. So I'm like constantly, make sure you get your stuff ready for football. Make sure so.
Right. And we were a Monday through Thursday work week this summer. So it's not like we just went 2 days a week. We went 4 days a week. We built in some breaks there because I think that's important. But, for the most part, our kids were going all summer long, Monday through Thursday. And like I said, at a 91% rate. So we're excited about that. And, I'm one of those people that I've always preached to our kids that hard work pays off.
Right.
And that's totally what I expect to see. I expect to see their hard work pay off, and I believe that's going to happen Friday night, and that's going to start. And we've had a great week of practice this week. I'm super proud of how they've gone about their business, and I'm just really looking forward to Friday night and going and having some fun.
So what changes have you made this year versus last year?
We're always evolving. There are certain principles of what we believe in and how we like to play the game. That never changes, but you got to always be evolving offensively and defensively with your personnel. And People that have come out and seen us do some of our scrimmages and things like that have noticed some obviously there's some changes in all of our phases, offense, defense, and special teams. But at the end of the day, the way we try to do things really hasn't changed. I believe in option football. You can do option football a lot of different ways, but our offense is always going to be built around option football. We're always going to have a player we're reading, and that's going to be a big part of what we do because I feel like that always gives us the extra hat. And when it comes down to it, it's all about extra hats and being able to overwhelm your opponent at the point of attack in different areas of the field. And, we haven't really changed a philosophy of that, maybe just a little bit of how we're doing it. But there's a lot of things that also look the same. I mean, there'll be a lot of familiar things people will see Friday night, and there'll be a couple new wrinkles and people are like, oh, well, it's a little different. Yeah. And I just think you got to evolve with the game. If you're not green and growing, then you're brown and rotten. And
that's true. Yes,
it's one or the other.
Yeah. I've been around you for a long time, but really got kind of close to you the last couple of years. And one thing I think a lot of people don't know about Jeremy Lowry, besides his family was involved with McDonald's for years, is you live and you breathe and bleed football. I'm not kidding you. If you cut his leg, I guarantee you that a football or a football helmet's going to fall out of his leg. So you're always on. You're always, I can literally sit here and we can talk for hours about football.
It's just, it's what I love to do. I'm blessed to have the opportunity to be a football coach for a living. And, yes, I teach. My teaching courses at West Washington are advanced strength training. So I love the fact that I get to coach even during the school day all day long. And, I didn't always get to do that. This is my 29th year coaching. The first, 20 years of that was a lay coach. And I had a full career job that I'd have to go to first, and then I'd have to coach, figure out a way how I was going to get the coaching in around that full-time career. And, 2017, I was blessed enough to be able to make it a full-time career and switch over from teaching and not in the restaurant business anymore. It's funny, we're sitting here and you're hollering about the shake machine. I'm glad I don't have to holler about that.
Yeah, because I'm sure you have, been dealing with why isn't it working? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going, is it working? You're saying, why isn't it working?
Obviously my mom and my wife, Brianne, and myself and my sister, we did this for a long time and 6 of these restaurants, and they keep you busy and keep you hopping, and I don't regret any of that. McDonald's was extremely great to me and my family, and has really allowed me to have the second career I have now of what I love to do. Don't get me wrong, I loved McDonald's, but McDonald's was my mom's dream. Coaching football is my dream.
Right.
And that's what's exciting about it. That's why I feel like, you say the guy that never turns it off, it's because that's what I love to do. And I don't have to set an alarm anymore to go to work. I wake up looking forward to the next day and getting to work with these kids out of West Washington, and just being able to do that full time now is it's literally a dream come true.
And it's not very often you have somebody that says, okay, well, I love football, or I love whatever it is, and then they go to their job, and then when they get done with their job, they want to spend more time doing football or more time doing their job. It's like you don't get that. I know mechanics that go, hey, I love cars, but then after they go to work, they get to a point they just hate it, and it's hard to find somebody that it's like you, that knows that love it and that can actually do it all the time.
Well, I was blessed to have great coaches myself growing up. Growing up in Texas, playing youth football there, and playing a year of high school there, and then eventually moving to South Bend, Mishawaka area where I played at Penn, and I got to, just every level I've played at, I've had extremely I've been extremely blessed. I feel like I've always been at the right place at the right time with the right coaches that made an incredible impact on my football playing days. And, you know, a lot of things that I use every day now in coaching, it's from all of those guys. And, you know, was able to get a scholarship to Western Kentucky and go spend a couple years there and have all those experiences. It's those. There's people that you meet along the way that change your trajectory. And for me, every step, there was another one of those people that changed my trajectory. And I'm extremely grateful for those people because it's instilled a love for the game that, you know, I'll carry the rest of my life. And when it comes down to it, it's the people. You know, that's what's so incredible about football. Football's different than every other sport. Of course, I'm going to say that I'm a football coach, but football is different. You know, one, just the amount of people that participate. You cross paths with a lot more people than you do any other sport.
Yeah.
And the Friday night venue, you know, there's something about building up for one contest a week.
Yeah.
And that Friday night venue that everybody comes out to. You know, I always try to tell kids that are thinking about playing football, if you don't play for any other reason, understand it's going to make you better, not just as a competitor, but understanding that, like, you're going to learn to go out and compete in front of a bunch of people.
Right. Yes, absolutely.
Everybody comes out for Friday night.
Yeah.
It's the event.
And especially comes out to West Washington because, you know, they got that amazing ribeye sandwich.
And then, you know, I've just always had a love for competition. I love to compete. I love to compete as a player. I love to compete as a coach. I love talking to other, you know, our players and working with them on learning how to compete and how to compete the right way and get yourself physically and mentally ready to compete. And, you know, the second one is definitely far outweighs the first one. You know, just teaching kids to be mentally prepared and understand what competition's all about and truly going out and enjoying the game and having a love for the game and understanding that, yeah, it's important to us. You know, it's very important to us. We put a lot of time in, but this isn't the end of the world.
Right.
We're going to walk away from that game Friday night.
Yeah.
And we're going to move on.
Right.
This isn't a life and death situation. This is a game.
Right.
We're going to go play a game.
Yeah.
And I want them to learn to compete the right way and love playing the game.
And understanding also, you know, and you say it to me all the time, it's about the second season. You know, and you know, if you don't understand what the second season is, it's like, you know, within this sport we have a first season, which is the 10 games, and then after that 10th game, that's when the real season begins. So
you know, it's about, you know, it's always, you know, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. You know, cliche, easy to say, but it's truly real.
Right.
I mean, you want a football team that builds.
Right.
That builds throughout the year, and then there's a lot of things that come into that, and timing that goes into it. You know, like us. You know, June was fundamentals for us. That's all we did in June.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't put in any offense. We didn't put in any defense. We didn't put in any special teams. We worked on fundamental football because there is time, and I think that's the biggest thing that you realize as you start going through this, and the longer you coach, is there is time, and you can't get the cart in front of the horses. You know, if you don't work on fundamental football and put yourself in a good place, then you're not where you need to be when you start installing schemes. And I think the way the rules are now, I think people, you know, they max out their competition days. They start going early in June, you know, and all those things. And that's great. And, you know, it's different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
For us, we're going to lay the foundation in June. So it's all fundamentals.
Right.
Then in July, we'll start adding scheme. We'll only mix in a couple competition days. We're not going to overwater it down. I want our kids hungry weekends.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't want us maxing out scrimmage days in the summertime and feeling like they've already played a season before we already get to week one.
Right.
To me, that's not football.
Yeah.
You know, that could be.
There's no scores in a scrimmage, is it?
Yeah. I mean,
they're the ones the parents keep.
I get it. There's a lot of other sports that are more conducive for that. My opinion is football's not conducive for that.
Yeah.
It needs to have layers. It needs to have chapters. It needs to build on to certain principles have to build on other principles.
Right.
And that's just what we believe in, and that's how we try to build it.
Well, let's talk about the game on that's coming up Friday. So West Washington's going to Beacon. Going to see their community grass, which I love the grass. I just do. I like the grass down at Beacon. What are we looking for down there?
You know, a lot of unknowns. Got a new football coach.
Yes. Jordan just got that over him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have not. They're kind of tight to the vest on what they're doing schematically. So we're going to go out and do what we always do. We're going to worry about the center.
Yes.
And we're going to have our team ready to play football.
As I always hear you say, control the control.
Absolutely. I got interviewed today on an article, and that was exactly what I said. We're going to control what we can control the controllables, and our football team's going to be ready to play. I'm confident in that, and we're not going to over-worry about our opponent. We're going to respect our opponent, but that's another one of our sayings that comes up a lot is respect all, fear none.
Right.
And that's how we're going to go after this ball game. Little chip on our shoulder. This one got away from us a year ago.
Yeah.
We certainly don't want that to happen again. So our kids are juiced. They're ready to play.
Yeah.
And, new coach, new schemes for Eastern. Didn't show a lot in their scrimmage. But I also was born at night, but not last night.
Right. Yeah.
I understand that there's some schemes out there that they're doing that they didn't show in their scrimmage, and that's just fine. We'll be ready for that misdirection. We'll be ready for that spinner offense.
Yes. Yes.
And that's just the way it is. That's how football is.
Yeah.
You're a scavenger. You go get all the information you can on the opponent. So we did the best we could with that, and now it's time to go play the game.
Yeah. I tell you what, I'm excited about going down there and seeing what we can actually do against them, and seeing what kind of program they're going to bring. Because when it comes right down to it, West Washington's a 1A school, and they're a 2A school. So after this game, except for the county rivalries, which is gigantic, I mean it's worldwide. It's worldwide. The county rivalry is a huge thing for West Washington, for Salem, and for Beacon, and for the Eastern Mississippi. I can tell you this: I'm ready for this game to actually look at the first of the season.
Yeah, it's the most important game because it's the first.
It is,
and not only the first game, it's the next game.
Yes.
So that's what's next. That's what we got in front of us. Our kids are prepared hard. I expect us to play well, but at the end of the day, you got to go out and you got to play.
Absolutely.
And it's the first Friday night, and you're dealing with 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, and that's what it should be. It should be fun.
It should be fun. So, hey, thank you very much for showing up tonight, Jeremy. I really appreciate it. For the first coach this morning, hey, we had a rocky start. Didn't get started till late because, I don't know how to use the machine apparently. So
I'm glad you don't know how to run the machine. I was running extremely late myself.
Well, okay, so I'll just let everybody know. So let me tell you what Coach Jeremy's, Coach Lowry's day looks like. He gets up at like 4 a.m., watches 2 hours of football, goes to school, teaches all day. At 3:30 to 6, he coaches high school football. Then he tries to keep the middle school coaches, which I'm one of them, tries to keep us in line. And then he is nuts enough to coach 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. I mean, it's like herding cats, and but I can tell you, that tells you how much you love this game.
Well, and it's how you got to build a program, in my opinion. I mean, we're talking 50 kids on the roster, and the only thing that's a little disappointing. Don't get me wrong, I love the ones we got, but we only got 6 seniors this year.
Yeah.
Well, 7. We got an add-on kid that moved in, and so we got 7 seniors now. And but we've got 23 8th graders.
Yeah.
So we're going to net high teens again next year. So we're going to break 16.
Yeah.
Completely confident we'll break 60, 65 next year on the varsity roster. So that's exciting. But where does it start? It starts with the 74 3rd through 6th graders we got this year.
Yeah.
Then the 40-something 7th and 8th graders we got, and then the 50 high school guys we got. And it's just, you got to build all layers. And, there's too many other things they can do. And I just think it's extremely important that we got to get to them at a young age. But we got to build those relationships, and they got to know who I am. And I love the fact that I can go to any practice in our football program, and I know every kid by their first and last name, and I know every position they play, and I know everything about the development of that kid.
Yeah.
And I take a lot of pride in that, and because it's important.
Absolutely.
And because it's the right way to do it.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Well, Jeremy, like I said, thanks again for coming in. I look forward to talking to you next week. Look forward to talking to you tomorrow night with a win, hopefully. So,
Sure.
So, hey, but we're going to end it right here for tonight. So, hey, thank you so much for tuning in to Coach's Corner. Be right here on 12:20 a.m. next or on Fridays to listen to West Washington play the Eastern Musketeers, and I will be on the radio announcing that game. So, hey, thank y'all for showing up, and we will talk to you next week.